came here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her, for your mom to your pops, to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 90, roll. 54. Let's go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
5. Snap.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Protein spell.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
6-6, pull it high, and alpha.
2nd and 11. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Come on, set. Pilot, 64, weak. 10-2 stop.
Watch out.
Smoke.
My 52. Oh, you got deep? My 52.
80 weapon. Hey, Foxtrot.
Lucky.
Go. Hit it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Browns, 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey.
Now it's Mixon running right.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now back to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Out. You draw corkers. Hey, orbit. 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Yep. Get it.
On second down, here's Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready up.
Mike Bartoon.
X3. 218. Chop it.
You go tight. You got tight.
Ready.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Topper!
Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 52. On the ball. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Undercrush.
Go. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
2
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go!
From the gun, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A run for Nick Chubb. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Back to throw. Daniels. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
15, 15. Don't get nervous. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the safety creep.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. 39 yards there, a big one. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Gets around him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
Watch the whip. Hey, exit.
On 4th down, Daniels. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He hits more. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Hey, Charlie.
Push him back. Push him back. Check, 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 check.
Yeah, get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
52, Mike 52.
Hey, high 7.
I'm coming after you. Hatchet, hatchet.
Look at me, zipper. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Looking to throw.
Here we go again.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Topper, topper.
Watch Mike, watch Mike. It's been a long day for you. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Hey.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
36.
Trace on him, Travis. 5. Yep.
2nd and 6. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
53, Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
It's our time. Check 43.
Weapon.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10 to Mixon on the check down. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Blue draw quarters. Go.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
61, max box, lights. Hey, Delta.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Rip right, rip right. Switch.
Back to throw here. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jet bombers.
14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Odell Beckham Jr., 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So now the other return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were...
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
General West. Ready?
Now Chubb running right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
To throw on third down, Daniels. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Daniels. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch a slap, watch a slap. Watch a slap. Lee Griffin.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.